What's up, YouTube? Welcome to iUrban TV, and I'm here to bring you another video, which I've been trying to record for the last couple of days, but I've been struggling to make it, so hopefully this time I'll be able to show y'all this. So, in my previous video, I mentioned that I was a real big Star Wars fan. Well, today I'm here to show y'all my Star Wars collection. So, here we go. Alright, this is what I have here. And this is where it started off at, which where I'll be starting my story. Majority of these toys that I got it in the year that Revenge of the Sith came out, which is episode 3. It came out in 2005. And that Christmas, my parents decided to give me a whole bunch of Star Wars toys for Christmas. So this is how my collection started off. Let's start off here. These starfighters, these ships right here, Anakin's pod racer and this other X-Wing. When Revenge of the Sith was coming out, or when it did come out, Burger King was selling their toys for their Happy Meals. No, sorry, Happy Meals is McDonald's. Their kids meals. I got a whole bunch of kids meals just to get these toys right here. Actually, no, there was an employee at the time who worked for Burger King, and he was able to give me a couple of these toys. So yeah, right here, these cylinders you see, it's supposed to be 6, but I only have 4 because 2 of them went missing. In these cylinders, they held the watches they was also given away, which is this right here. Also, when Revenge of the Sith came out, they had a watch for each episode that was out at the time. At the time, it was only 6 before the Disney acquisition. So I had all 6 watches at the time. Not sure what happened to the other 2. I have Anakin Skywalker's Starfighter. And then I have a funny story to tell y'all. So, you see Yoda, right behind him is Luke Skywalker, this Stormtrooper, or it might be a clone trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, me and my friend Raheem at the time, and I hope he's watching this, and I hope he's laughing because he know where I'm ready to go with this. So, we was playing one time, and he wanted Luke Skywalker. I think he wanted Luke Skywalker, but I gave him Obi-Wan. So then we was playing with the toys, and because he was mad because he wanted Luke Skywalker, you know what he did? See that window? He decided to toss Obi-Wan out the window. Now me, really loving my Star Wars toys, after he left the house, I told my dad told his mom put him on punishment, and he was mad at me for a long time. But we're still friends to this day. So we laugh about it. We always tell this story all the time, and we laugh about it all the time. Now, this right here is a snow globe. This is no ordinary snow globe. This is a Star Wars snow globe. And 2 Christmases ago, my nephews made this for me. And this is one of my favorite gifts because they handmade this for me. And they know that I love Star Wars, so they decided to make this for me. So I really love this. I don't know if you can see through the camera, but that's Yoda right there. I don't know if you can really see, that's Greedo. I know the lighting is bad. And there's a clone trooper that's in there and a couple of astromech droids. Moving on. These glasses that I got about 2 Christmases ago. 2, maybe 3. Oh, hold on, I'm skipping stuff. So, this right here, these 2 pops in that magnet, that K2 magnet, a friend of mine gave me that for Christmas. This I also got for Christmas as well. And my mom bought this for me for Christmas. And it actually comes with hot chocolate. So, yes, these glasses I got for Christmas was about 2 Christmases ago. This puzzle set here, I actually won at a Christmas party. Now, there was other prizes, but I picked this one because, first of all, it's Star Wars, and I knew it would look good with my collection. CVS was having a sale on these toys, so I decided to buy one. I decided to buy Finn this when they was promoting The Force Awakens. And that same Christmas that I got this, I got these eating utensils, which is all Darth Vader's lightsaber. Here's another story. This right here, as you see, I got for my 22nd birthday. I'm currently 23 at the time. I have to think about my age sometimes. My parents made me a customized Star Wars cape. This is a metal plate, by the way, but what they did was they took a picture off of Facebook when I went to Virginia Comic Con, and they picked this one when I took the picture with the Stormtrooper. That was actually a very fun time. What they did was they put this together. My dad put this together at his job. They also got me this, that, and the Millennium Falcon, and they put that on the birthday cake. Needless to say, that cake was good. Moving on. Starting up here, this BB-8 plush, this BB-8 stuffed animal. He's not really an animal, so what would you call him? A stuffed droid. Let's call him a stuffed droid. That same friend that got me the pops and that magnet, she also got me this as well, along with her father. They was just shopping at I think it was Walmart one day, and they decided to buy it for me. They was thinking about me, so they bought it for me. And another thing which I had up here, but I had it down here because I was trying to record this video before, is my lightsaber, my customized lightsaber. Now I spent about $200 on it. They had much more expensive lightsabers, but I spent about $200 on this. First of all, it's Star Wars. So, of course, the money was worth it. Second, like I said, it's a customized lightsaber. I decided to do the all black. And then, look how durable that blade is. And then, you got this. Anyway, moving on. So, of course, you know I gotta have all the movies. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and it came with bonus material, and The Force Awakens. Of course, you know I love Star Wars, so I love the video games. I have Jedi Outcast, which is part of the Dark Forces series in the Jedi Knight series. It features Kyle Katarn, which I think he's a pretty awesome character. And then I also have Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, but that is on my PC. Then of course I have Star Wars Battlefront, and then Battlefront 2, which when I was younger, I put a lot of hours into this game. Of course I have the new one that's out by EA, and then I can't wait for the second one to come out. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of Lego Star Wars. Funny story about this, was not really funny, but the day that I went to watch episode 3, that same day my dad took me to GameStop. This ain't the copy that I had at the time, but because I had it for the PlayStation, this is for the Xbox. But that same day we went to GameStop, and my dad bought it for me. Then of course I had the Knights of the Old Republic trilogy. I've already beaten the first one, I haven't beaten the second one yet. The Old Republic is what drove me to build a PC. I love computers, so it was already natural for me, but this what drove me to build a PC because I wanted to play that very bad. Got R2-D2. This book right here I got from Virginia Comic Con. It has all the Dark Horse comics at that time. They had it all put together. It's all in this one book. Of course I have a couple of comic books. A couple of them I got from this comic book store named Story Comics. There's about 3 locations in Richmond. I think this one though I bought from Five Below during Star Wars Day. And Star Wars Day usually is right before a movie comes out. They'll release a whole lot of Star Wars toys. And then, of course, a couple of these I got from Story Comics. I think a couple of these I also got from Virginia Comic Con. Another Clone Trooper. Starting from here, well, technically here, to the Jedi Path. Those are all considered legend now. At the time, they was considered EU, but after Disney bought Star Wars, they consider everything, a lot of this stuff, legends now. So they have legends and then they have the canon. And all my canon stuff is right here, starting from Dark Disciple. So I think I started off with my collection even with Hard Contact, or I think I started with Heir to the Empire, which is part of the Thrawn trilogy. I got a lot of these books from that comic book store that I said previously, Story Comics, but one of the locations has a bookstore attached to a name called the Book Exchange. I think I could be getting it wrong. But basically, they sell used books over there. You can also trade in your books for credit to buy more used books over there. And one day they was having a sale, and they had a whole section of Star Wars books. And the sale was like $1 a book. So one day I decided to bring a box with me, and I bought a whole lot of Star Wars books. And I had a list with me at the time to determine what I have, what books that I already had and what I didn't have. So that's how I got majority of these books. A couple of them as well I got from a place called Second and Charles. They was having a sale for May the 4th, so I bought a couple. The funny thing, this one, The Courtship of Princess Leia. I got this from a thrift store. I was just at the thrift store one day and I so happened to see this. So I was like, you know what? I don't got this. I'm about it. The way that I read these books, a lot of them I still haven't read yet. But the way that I read them now, I read one Legends book and one canon book. Which the Legend books that I'm currently reading right now is this one. And the canon book that I'm reading is this one. So these are all my canon books, starting from Dark Disciple and Aftermath. I haven't read Dark Disciple yet. My brother, my other brother, my friend, we call each other brothers, gave me that. Tarkin was a good book. It was really good. Heir to the Jedi was a good book. Lords of the Sith was a good book. So right now I'm finishing this up. My Ahsoka figure, that's for my Star Wars Infinity. I have also Anakin Skywalker. He's up on the other shelf, but his lightsaber was broken, so I have him hidden somewhere. My 3DS case. After that, of course, I got my Rey poster. I have the Sith Inquisitor poster with the Empire. Bastila. I got this from Walmart. One day I was just browsing by, and I saw this, and this was after Disney bought Star Wars. And I was like, it's going to be hard for me to find this, so I had to buy her. And of course, I have the Bounty Hunter poster with Darth Vader, and I have all the lightsabers. So yeah, I think that's everything. And then I don't know if you can see, but I also have a Star Wars shirt on as well with the Rebellion emblem. So yeah, I wanted to share y'all my collection. I hope y'all liked that. I hope y'all liked this video. Go ahead and press the like button. If you didn't like it, press dislike. Or hopefully you didn't dislike it. Hopefully you like it. Also subscribe, leave a comment below. I'm going to go ahead, jog, cut grass, and I'm going to have a good day. And I hope you have one as well.